Hi Taurus, welcome into your monthly money career tarot reading for the month of September 2024. I of course hope you're doing well out there, but Spirit gifted us the amazing overall message of world-changing success. It's time to gain so much money. This is going to feel like can be experienced as a very accomplishing, very successful, and rewarding kind of month for you. You're going to find as if and see evidence that your hard work from the past and currently throughout this month period paying off for you big time. Now, there will as well be a focus on whether or not you're fully or at all enjoying what you're doing for work or to make money otherwise, maybe even accomplishment otherwise in the moment. Because to be completely honest, I do feel as if there are times where things are affecting you. You're not just in the mood or completely enjoying yourself or what's at hand. So just check yourself and do your best and do what you know you've learned that works for you, rewinding back up until this point to enjoy the process along the way. But let's begin with some tarot. Flopping out, we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. They're saying you're nicely embodying and giving off these two energies combined. A very wise and stern soul at certain points, or in general, but as well a very emotionally, fulfilling and emotionally mature type of individual. It does feel like things are affecting you throughout the month, and I feel like this comes up in a lot of Taurus money and career reads and reads otherwise, but it does feel like for the most part or in general, it's not getting to you emotionally. Does that make sense? It feels as if you're going to be improving in regards to one, if not a couple of different skill sets, talents, and this is leaving you with more success. This is leaving you with more financial income, more money, and people, including yourself, being very impressed. I did hear quite impressed for some. But yeah, it does feel like you're being viewed as this wise owl and somebody with an immense amount of talent within them. But I do feel like at this point along your path, you haven't yet discovered all of which that lies within you, destiny-wise, talent-wise, ability-wise, because for some of which is if you have this one or two main powerful talents, magical talents, and this is meant to increase, it's meant to develop, maybe expand moving forward. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's one, if not multiple talents and skill sets that you have yet to acquire. And for some, there's one or two that you need to dust off that you left behind or fell to the wayside, rewinding back. But let's continue pulling. Where you know, you know. Where you know, you know. And what you predict for some, so powerful. Okay, and on point. But we're moving on to the Seven of Pentacles. I really feel as if throughout the month of September, you're watering what feels necessary. You're being responsible. You're watering what feels important to you. It's as if Spirit's saying, okay, some of which are working a job that's meant to end in October or November, or shortly after that, but you are doing what you have to do and sticking in there, right, in being responsible and buckling down in order to gain money for this and that of importance now and more so moving forward. Wouldn't be surprised if there's one, if not multiple investments that you are planning for. Somebody, it's a new place to live. Definitely could be a new car or something else of significance, but it does feel like all the meanwhile, you need to catch your breath, okay? You can feel that energy coming from the messages coming through from the energy I'm carrying, doing this Taurus reading, because again, things are affecting you. You have, for a lot of which, the majority of which rather, a lot on your plate. But either way, there's a lot going on upstairs in your mind and within you on a soul level that is just at times weighing you down or just making you feel out of breath, a bit exhausted and just a bit winded. Okay, take care of yourself. But healing is coming into play. Wouldn't be surprised if some Taurus is drawn to the reading. Like myself, and I have Taurus in my chart if you're new, do embody and give off and utilize that healing energy that they contain. And I feel as if even if that's the case, you do need to heal naturally from that workday, work week, from the month previous to whenever this comes into play for you. And Spirit's saying, okay, for some it's specifically on the weekend that you need to heal, or your day or days off otherwise. But to continue pushing yourself in moments when you know you need to do nothing or take care of yourself in a simplistic and comforting, refreshing kind of way is going to do you a lack of justice when you have to hop back to work in one way, shape, or form. Okay, even when it comes to when you need to manage your money. But look at this. There's going to be change taking a highlight, taking a highlight now, or whether it's more so moving forward in regards to confrontation. I want to say bad energy, but there's a change in the way that you are climbing the ladder towards more success. As we look at sort of the imagery here of the different people climbing and struggling, but also this very clear staircase. It does feel like the path for you moving forward, my friend, is starting to clear up. All right. There's a sense of the light being very much shown to you, but hidden previous to this month, at least partially. The light at the end of the tunnel. And it's as if in the midst of which some illumination, clarity, enlightenment is coming to be about what lies ahead and what you need to do more so now in moving forward in order to see yourself advanced to the furthest extent plus some, in order for you to succeed, past your potential, in order for you to become this rich and wealthy individual that I really feel you were destined to become. But I want to say that there are going to be certain points where you do struggle a little bit. I do sense for the majority of the month you're on point, when speaking, accomplishing, connecting, even disconnecting. But even when it comes to timing, but then there are certain moments, and it reminds me of these readings where you struggle for a bit or, here and there, and then it just starts to click. Okay. It's like things just smoothly are progressing and coming out. And okay, for some being written on or typed on paper or on that device, and then you are just ending up with a masterpiece or ending up with an imperfect end result that just has so much purpose wrapped up in it. All right. Now, that does remind you to trust the process. Look at this. An ending is in sight. Okay. An end of struggle is in sight, but I do feel as if you are, for a lot of which, planning for the end of a certain cycle or situation, or both when it comes to where you've been living. It could be in regards to more a job situation. It could be two different cycles coming to an end, two different situations representing that. In Spirit saying, keep marching to the beat of your Taurus drum and allow for this to be prepared for to the furthest extent to the best of your ability. It's as if some of which do have expected money to come in. And I want to say for some, it's a big lump sum. And that's throughout this month. And that's to prepare you for an investment at the end of the month. I'm getting specifically time-wise for the beginning of October or the beginning of November or around there. Okay. So basically they're saying anywhere between the possibilities of anywhere in between September 1st and the beginning stages of, the beginning stages of October and the beginning stages of November is what I was trying to go for. But I do want to say that you are doing better and worse at managing your money. Okay, as they're showing me the Four of Pentacles, where can you tighten up? Where are you already tightening up? Okay, give yourself credit where credit is due, not just with your money and whatnot, but in the managing of which. But, when it comes to the accomplishing these success that it's coming to be, dealing with certain annoyances, difficulties, or bad structure, or bad managing is what I'm getting. Kind of the same thing. But I do feel as if, to be completely honest, there's spots within your financial spending where you don't need to be spending it. Okay. I'm not saying don't treat yourself here and there in selective ways. I'm not saying don't splurge a bit, but don't overdo it. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if we're winding back, some of which have been overdoing it already. But the Star card coming out. This is a month for you, my friend, where you're being shown to the world as a star, but that's also taking another very typical Star card kind of meaning, where your wishes, your dreams, your goals are of importance. You're meant to reach for the stars. You're meant to be happy in the midst of doing what feels necessary, in the midst of your obligations, but also in the midst of doing what you want. They're saying don't allow for somebody who's in a mood at work or somebody in a mood at home, and some of which are running a business there, to disturb your energy. Okay, I know it's easier said than done, especially for my empaths like myself, drawn to the reading, but it's as if someone's going to be moody regardless, and it's not up to you to cheer them up or get them out of that funk, that mood, but Either way, I do feel as if this could definitely push you to step into a similar kind of energy at a certain point or points throughout that work day, work week, or when you're at home once again. So just distance yourself and protect your energy. Anyways, as I do get a bit dry in the throat, that was bad wording. I feel as if you do need to remember to be drinking a ton of water, to be eating healthy foods, and to take some necessary breaks once again, okay? It feels like at certain points you're forgetting you're not an Energizer bunny. You're not somebody who can just keep the wheels churning and the ball rolling for you 24/7. There's passive progression coming to be, passive income coming to be for a lot drawn to the reading, or maybe you need to think about how to bring some in, ignite that passive stream or two. Either way, I do feel as if Spirit's saying you don't have to be accomplishing, going for it, reaching for everything 24/7. Take a hot second, okay? It's going to do you a ton of justice to stop and allow for things to progress passively. But the Magician card, they're saying, again, going back to what I was just saying, your past efforts are paying off, okay? Past efforts. But the Magician card coming out, Taurus, you are manifesting. I mean, I'm not surprised to get this card for you, but it does as well feel as if you're presenting yourself and accomplishing and connecting with people into a situation or two of importance very, very magically. It feels like this is a time where I'm surprised that we don't have the World card on the board given the overall message of world evolving, world changing success for you. But it does feel like they're saying if you want more of the money you're gaining, okay, or if you want to fill in the blanks, all right, or if you want something to grow faster, or for you to gain an opportunity or two of importance. For some, it's naturally a work opportunity. It could be for your business or an expansion opportunity. It could be a new job, or maybe that promotion or pay raise. Continue to or begin to ignite that manifestation process because you have that ability within you, that power within you, period. But I also feel like some of which are being looked at, so obviously isn't for everybody, as I'm drawn to the color purple, as a spiritual royalty, and that can make you a little bit nervous at certain points, you know, embodying that presence and way of being, that talent, and that connection is what I'm hearing all the meanwhile. But I do as well feel as if people are viewing you with somewhat of a crown on. Either way, you are going to be honored and praised throughout the month of September, where it's going to benefit something growing and progressing and you gaining financial and monetary gain. Let's just label it as that. But the color yellow as well, because again, I do feel as if your happiness when doing what you need to and want to, having a busy schedule for a lot is of importance. But there are certain points where you are enjoying yourself. Laughter coming to be, music is part of that for some. I do feel as if you may be a storyteller, a jokester at certain points, other people being that to lighten the mood or just add on to it. But it's all about how you do what you do. The Five of Cups. Who or what are you expecting the worst in regards to at that job or at home, or when it comes to your business, maybe in regards to gaining this or that moving forward, even if you're gaining something similar or some of whatever that ends up being for you throughout this month period, you need to be expecting the best, okay? You need to be focusing on the abundance coming in, the progress coming to be, and you gaining this and that of importance. Because combining it with the Magician, once again, you are manifesting, and you can't forget this. But they're saying all the meanwhile, putting that aside, well done, okay? Well done. But it is a month where you're learning more about yourself, learning more about how your world is meant to change, especially when it comes to the money and career path that you are walking, and will more so moving forward as things change for the better for you, as things increase and come in and are put to rest strategically. To get ready to wrap up this amazing reading, Taurus, you are in the midst of a month in September where there's world-changing success, and it's time for you to gain so much money. Well deserved, okay? And again, well done. So, as I lose my breath once again, I do hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to book a personal reading with myself. Everything is down below. Go enjoy your month, Taurus.